Hi, good afternoon. This is Jaime Valles. I'm with Judy. Judy came from Imperial Valley, Sun Valley Medical
Sun Valley Research Center.
Research, and then Jaime from Juma Clinical Trials. So we're doing research, as you know, here in Yuma, and then Judy in Imperial Valley. So we're both Hispanics, and one of the hard things to do is to get Hispanics into research, not just as patients, but also as
in the workforce.
Staff in the workforce, right? So one of the questions, Judy, is how you think we can get more Hispanics or Latinos into research in both areas?
Yeah, so that's something I think we've been trying to solve for a long time, and it's pretty much getting the information out there to the communities we're in. So if it means going out to each clinic, provider at a time, whether it's an NP, a DNP, a PA, or even the doctor or DO, letting them know, hey, our research center is there. This is what we do. If you're interested to work with us, if you want to refer a patient, if you want to do something more with us, we are willing to meet with you and train you and bring you on. And at the same time you're doing that, they're getting familiar, they're going to be more trained on research, and they can talk to their patients about research once they understand it, once they're more comfortable, and then that starts to open up more patients in the community being more familiar with it, right? And then hopefully over time it brings that awareness and more patients who are reaching out on their own because they understand it.
That's true. Have you been noticing if Latinos are a little bit more hesitant?
Yeah, they're hesitant because I think it's a lot, like when you don't know something, then you're not going to do it. But once you know about it, or somebody tells you about that, and then you're more open to like trying it out, or you're more open to going to that place because somebody told you about that positive, comments about that place. And once you read about something, whether it's on social media or on a flyer or on a brochure, and then you start to understand it more, and you're more open to like, okay, let me go Google this place, let me find out more. What is this study that they're talking about? And then we start to develop more trust, right, in what's going on in our community with our center, with the doctor, and then you're more willing to possibly participate if it is a condition you're struggling with, and you saw that they have a trial, maybe this is an alternative option.
That's right. That is right. And then the word of mouth keeps on going, and then yes, I noticed.
And
that
actually,
too.
That's a good point, word of mouth, because after you've been doing this for a while, you start to have those patients who told their friend or told somebody else in their family, and then they're bringing their kid.
They're referring each other.
Yeah, and in this family, they have other people in this family, and so they start Referring because they had such a good experience that they're like, well, I'm going to tell these other people. And actually, that's the best way of getting some of those good participants in these studies.
That is right. Yeah, I from my personal experience, when Dan kind of started talking to me about research, I was a little hesitant. I'm a nurse practitioner in school. We learn about the statistics. We learn that this medication can have X amount of percentage of patients can have this reaction and this and that. But now being on the other side, where those statistics are being made and formulated because of our patients, or it's a different world, and it's new. And a lot of mid-level providers, I guess we're kind of, as mid-levels, we never thought we could even be part of it.
Right.
But there is a big need for PAs, MPs, nurses as well to be part of it because of the clinical understanding. The clinical side is very good, and then we partner with the coordinators, and they coordinate everything to make a very good and solid team, I think.
Yeah, pretty much, because you guys have that training. You went to school and you got these like licenses and degrees that whatever you're doing already in the clinic, you're doing in the clinical research study. Like you're doing a physical exam in a clinical research study. You're reviewing labs, you're reviewing an EKG, you're determining if they have the symptoms, do they qualify. That's stuff you do in a clinic. So it's not like we're asking you to do anything different. You just have a different role in clinical research, and you're more involved like behind the scenes, right? In the phase 1, 2, 3 process, and you get to have a different perspective. And I think that if more providers or practitioners like you, your backgrounds had that opportunity, even knew that they can actually get into the industry, we would have a lot more.
Do you think it will make it easier if I think from our experience it did, I want to think it did, if you have like a mid-level provider on board with the research team to recruit a PI?
Yeah, I think so too, because I'm thinking about my research center, and we actually have like a DNP, doctor of nurse practitioner. too
Nice,
sure.
nice.
And he was naive to research too a year ago, and now that he's been more involved, he's kind of said something like that, like, yeah, if there's a way to share that with others, and he's actually, I think, probably mentioned it to others, because it's a small community. Sometimes you stay connected with other FMPs, DNPs.
That is right.
And he shared that, and then others become interested, like, oh, you're doing it, well, let me see what this is about, and then they can attract more into the research.
That is correct. That is correct. I agree with that. Some of my friends, when I talk to them about it, they're like, "Oh, really? Are you guys hiring?" I'm like, "Well, not just yet, but hopefully we will.
Soon.
Yeah,
Are
hopefully."
you interested? Put them on your list. So
that is right. That is correct. Yeah. So today Judy came from with Daniel. He's coming from LA, and Judy from Imperial Valley. They came to Yuma. What are the odds, right?
Yeah, to visit. We're
to
all,
visit.
Site CRO interacting
correct.
today.
and to hopefully partner with Daniel and the companies. And that's one of the things that I noticed. It's different in research. In research, we're all more like a family.
Yeah.
We're more like help each other grow.
Yeah.
We all LinkedIn is most used, for the most part, from what I've seen, and everybody is following the other ones and giving each other kudos,
Or advice or comments.
Yeah, so which is awesome. Because many times in the medical profession there could be some jealousy in a way, if you will.
And they don't want to support each other. Okay.
I mean that could be, but research is different. I'm really enjoying research so far. We're growing.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for way longer, right?
But I think as you're starting to get familiar, you see that it's still not like a huge community. Yes, there's a lot of us in it, but we all kind of somehow run into each other or know each other because there's only so many of us who have been doing it for a long time, and then the newer people getting it. So I think a lot of us, our mission is to get more, to open it up more, be more transparent about what we do, because this is a great career to go into clinical. There's so many positions, not just site level, not just provider, like so many more positions. And maybe you don't want to work with patients, okay, but maybe you want to work in the financial aspect of research. Maybe you want to work in data management, but people don't know all these positions exist. So I think that's what we want to do, aside from what we're doing in our communities, trying to get more people into clinical trials. But we also want to let them know there's these opportunities in our community that they can go into.
That's right. That is right. Awesome. Do you have any questions?
Well, I think that's it. It was nice talking to you.
That's right.
Hopefully we'll catch up next time.
All right. Take care. All right, bye-bye.